On the way to my family's Sunday dinner, I was driving through the countryside of North Carolina with my mom when she spotted a field of towering green plants. "What is that?" she asked. I looked over and saw it was some oversized looking chard. But when she snapped the photo and used the Plant ID app, it came back as tobacco. Huh, I guess it makes sense. This is North Carolina. That tiny moment of curiosity, looking up what we didn't know, sets the stage for today's episode. Because curiosity isn't just a trait, it's the spark that drives discovery. And when scientists have the freedom to follow their questions, society reaps the rewards. Later that night at dinner, we started talking about monarch butterflies, and we're arguing whether or not monarch butterflies fly to avoid a giant mountain in the Great Lakes. Now, there is no mountain in the Great Lakes, but the theory goes that there was one long ago. Now, it's a compelling metaphor, but science kind of debunks it. Rather than an ancestral memory, monarchs navigate using sun compasses, circadian timing, wind currents, and geography. They pause at spots to catch favorable winds, then glide across the lake towards Mexico or Florida. No ghost mountain needed. But like the monarch myth, we often rely on stories or habits built around assumptions until someone asks, is the mountain even real anymore? Throughout history, breakthroughs have come from scientists who are curious enough to question the obvious. Albert Einstein asked why light behaved the way it did. Lisa Meitner wondered about the splitting of atoms. Hans Bethe was fascinated by the process of powering stars. Ernest Lawrence was curious about particle acceleration. Marie Curie tirelessly explored radiation. Enrico Fermi followed his questions about neutrons. And all leading to major scientific breakthroughs. And they didn't just happen. They were born in environments where scientists could ask bold questions without fear. Many of these scientists from the golden age of nuclear exploration sought out safe, well-funded environments to study in. These were places where they could ask bold questions without fear or losing funding. So why should we fund curiosity? Well, curiosity is fragile. Without safe and well-supported environments, it withers. Great discoveries often require time, resources, and freedom to fail before success emerges. This is why funding science in its discovery phase, before there's a clear commercial product, is essential. Many of the breakthroughs we rely on today come from questions that, at the time, seemed abstract, impractical, and downright silly. But academia isn't the only place where curiosity can be fostered. We also need to invest in national parks, where researchers and citizens alike can study ecosystems and biodiversity. Children's programs that ignite a love of exploration early on, teaching kids to ask why and what if without fear. Apprenticeships and internships. These allow students to try new fields and trades, where hands-on experiences can spark unexpected passions. These types of environments plant seeds for discovery that may not bloom for decades, but when they do, they transform the world. Take these modern-day technologies, each rooted in curiosities of the past. Lisa Meitner's insights into nuclear fission paved the way for carbon-free nuclear energy and medical isotope productions. Marie Curie's pioneering work on radioactivity laid the foundation for radiation therapy used in cancer treatment. Enrico Fermi's research on neutrons and chain reactions led to technologies like nuclear reactors for power generation and nuclear medicine diagnostics. When we invest in curiosity, wherever it appears, we're investing in the breakthroughs of tomorrow. So, how do we foster curiosity? In a previous episode, I mentioned my time as a science educator. Fostering curiosity is fairly simple. You have to first start with the environment that encourages exploration, letting kids know that no question is too silly. Even questions like, how many cow farts would it take to smother the entire town? Welcome any and all questions, even the uncomfortable ones. And if you can't answer them by yourself, reach out to somebody who might be able to. Lastly, reward action. When people are supported for not just asking questions, but pursuing answers, magic happens. Speaking of action, here are 3 low stakes ways to become a little more curious. Because curiosity is not just for scientists. You can foster it daily. Number 1, find something on your daily commute you don't know about. Look it up. See what it does. I'm sure you pass many things every day that you don't exactly know what they do. Number 2, ask a wild what if question. Then work back from there. What if in Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 miles, you could fall into the sky? That was actually a question my softball team tried to figure out. What type of wild scientific events would have to occur for gravity to not work, for people to just fall into the sky? Yes, our plane was delayed 4 hours, so we had a lot of time on our hands, but we came up with some pretty interesting theories. Number 3, ask someone from a different generation to teach you something they know. This is great because I find generations have pools of knowledge. I find younger generations fascinating. The K through 12 range really operates through oral history. You don't think about it, but did you ever read patty cake in a book? Ask any 10-year-old to show you a secret handshake, and chances are parts of it are from The Parent Trap. Nowadays, younger generations are fluent in iPhone, emails, and social media. Their messaging is instant, and there's lots to learn from them. In the same ilk, older generations of retirement age have the bulk of the trade knowledge. That means decades of life lessons from hands-on real-life work. You can always learn something from everyone. So, what mountains are you still flying around without questioning? Comment in this episode. What makes you curious? What drives your curiosities? Let us know. Curiosity drives change, but only if we create the conditions for it to thrive. Until next time, stay curious.